Poet on PlayStation 4, again with the Destiny 2, how to have fun playing Destiny. No script today, like usual, except for yesterday I had a little list of notes of things. But this is a Monday, and this is traditionally the Bungie Weekly Eve. Tomorrow starts the reset of a new week. No more Iron Banner. We have a couple. We have 2 more weeks of this season, I believe. The new season starts in 2 weeks. I can't remember. I don't pay attention to it. Um, but today's focus is going to be about focus. How to have fun playing Destiny 2 by maintaining your focus. And I've mentioned on several other previous videos doing this that I have a daily focus where I go to Banshee and I pick up the gunsmith bounties and and I play through those bounties at the Tangled Shore, and I pick up the Tangled Shore bounties also and do those all together at once, depending on what else is going on. And that's my focus. And when you have a focus, you'll find that you're going to get things done a lot easier. Now, you've probably heard me going on about patience is a virtue, and yes, it is. It is. I think the one true virtue that every human being on this planet could probably practice more and take the time because of patience to develop. It's patience is not a talent; it's a skill. And I separate the two. Talents being things that you're naturally born with, that you could just do regularly, that other people look at and go, wow, that's amazing. I can't believe you could just do that. It's a talent. Um, Talent is, in that respects, something that you can grow from and you use as a foundation for your skills to be based off of and develop on. And I nicked the shit out of my left thumb yesterday, snipping up some sprues in preparation for some customization of models, and it's going to make my camera panning a little bit more sensitive. So be patient with me on that. So focus. Now you can. I like to a bit of a math head, I would say math head in the sense that being an artist and a poet of sorts, and also enjoying the art of cooking a lot. And I don't do fancy foods. I'm not into like I did a French stew once a long time ago for my brother and sister and mom, because my mom was like, yeah, you can do this, you cook really well, you can make a French stew. And then I proceeded to melt the bottom out of the bowl into which the broth was, and barely had time to save it. And not sure that everybody was very, very patient with me about the experience. My mom, surprisingly so, because those Tupperware bowls were her like pride. And I went ahead and just destroyed one of them. It was actually one of the larger ones too. So it's like you don't get those bowls unless you do the parties. Now you can buy Tupperware pretty much anywhere. But there you go. There's some context for you. About the lessons in patience and focus that I had. If I had been focused and realized that this electric burner was still on, I would not have put the bowl of broth there before I had a chance to incorporate it into the rest of the stew. Um, and so, yeah, I would have to say that a vast majority of my mistakes and my oopsies is all because I was being impatient. I'm trying to rush through something. I'm trying to grind it out. I'm trying to get it done and get it out of the way so I can go on to something else. I'm treating it like work, and I have to remind myself that the benefits of doing what I'm doing is the very fact that I can do what I'm doing. And this is kind of a philosophy that is shared by a lot of different religions, but it is put forth more with the Buddhists, that the merit of charity is charity itself. In other words, when you give of yourself to somebody or to a cause, your reward is the fact that you can give. And so patience is its own merit. The merit of patience is that you can manage and summon. Well, actually, no, reverse that. You can summon and manage the patience that you need to fulfill the task. And that's also why you'll hear me sometimes say I'm a task driven individual. When I'm giving a task or I give myself a task, I don't set goals for myself, I set tasks. And by keeping it into that mental state, there you go. I wasn't being patient, and I was just grabbing willy nilly here. Let's go ahead and play with the Cloud Strike again. That was a fun. That was a fun one. I don't think I have anything else that falls into the arc range other than the Cloud Strike, and I believe I have bows on here as well. Snipers, no, snipers, trace, and linear fusion rifles. Okay, we should be good. So we're going to go ahead and bounce off to the Tangled Shore. Where are we going to go? To the shore. So yeah, so patience is a measure of focus and planning. I don't know. Actually, no. Patience is really about focus. You can if you're focused in on the situation and you're only concerned about the task, you're going to have the patience, which will help you get through the task. Because sometimes the task won't be so very easy. Like, if, for instance, I get called in to, run with my clan through a raid. I don't typically do raids because I don't find the time and effort investment to be worth the rewards. Now, recently, everyone has been, gushing about the Fatebringer time lost Fatebringer, and that there's an adept version or something like that out there. Some, whatever. Basically, going through master nightfalls, going through master raids, going through trials to get these weapons. And because of these influencers on YouTube, I see a lot of these weapons now in Crucible. And I'm going to be honest with you, I've actually kept a little list, just a little, first a mental list, of how many times I was taken out by one of these so-called Apex weapons, and how many times I was taken out by, a basic blue or a rare. And I gotta tell you, in spite of the fact that, yes, I seem to get a shorter TTK off of these so-called Apex weapons, I get taken out by, grenades and melees and even uncharged melees, and I'll get murdered out by, just about everything else pretty well equally, in spite of the fact that, there's lots of people running around with shotguns and hand cannons. I'm not getting taken down by any one specific hand cannon. It's not like there's a very clear, archetype that everyone's using. And I know this is probably a console thing. I think on PC there might be actually more focus, on these ideas. But again, having fun with Destiny is, having some patience, and that patience is grown by the extra by maintaining focus. And I have a problem with focus. I really do. You can hear that in my videos. I start off with a nice, clean, clear point I want to make. Next thing you know, I'm segueing off into anecdotes and examples, and I'm running my mouth and talking about random shit like I am right now. It's not focused. So try to work on your focus. Games are good for that. Games are, like I said, that environment, that safe space that you can go in and try out theories and ideas, and eventually, Trapper's Cave. Oh well, it's okay. Let's do that Lost Sector first then. Four-Horn Gulch, yep yep. And we're gonna go ahead and equip our sniper rifle, because that will be the one that is going to take me the most patience. Patience and Time was a fantastic D1 sniper rifle. It was actually my favorite sniper rifle. And at the time, I wasn't playing snipers at all, except for during strikes and patrols, and maybe the occasional nightfall or raid. I was definitely not playing snipers in PvP. Just did not have the focus for target tracking like that. Let me see. Do we have Four-Horn Gulch? Is that away? Okay. So yeah, that's about all I want to really say. I really want to make these videos at less than 10 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Um, yeah, I could go ahead and pull the mic and let you guys watch me struggle with a sniper, but there's plenty of Let's Play videos out there. Maybe we'll do something like that later on this afternoon once the clan forms up. You can watch us goof off and have some crazy fun times in Iron Banner. Um, but yeah, if you have the patience for a task, even something that is on the surface a grind, can actually be a farm, and you might even learn to enjoy it just for the merit of it being there. And I thank you for watching. And that's all. Enjoy.